What's up, One Pride? This is RachelMarieSports, and I am coming to you after a few weeks not on YouTube. A lot has happened during that time. My fiance and I closed on a house, but we also had COVID. So it is very real, folks, but I kicked its butt, and I'm ready to talk some Lions football with you guys today. Topic of the day? These trade Stafford rumors. They keep popping up again. He was in an interview with Dan Orlovsky, and we're going to talk a little bit about what Dan said and why I don't think we actually need to fear a Stafford trade. So, in the Stafford-Orlovsky interview, Orlovsky said, listen, he's either going to win there this year or a winner's going to come get him. First of all, I have to break this down by the semantics. They just don't make sense. He says he's either gonna win here this year or a winner's gonna come get him, but if a winner is already winning, why are they coming to get Stafford? They're winning with what they have. So based on semantics alone, I really don't agree with what Orlovsky has said. But moving on, I also really can't think of a team that's just a quarterback away. I mean, most of those teams that are at the middle or the bottom of the pack are a few pieces outside of a quarterback away from creating a winning team. So who's gonna come, snag Stafford off the market, and that's the one piece that they needed to create a championship team? I don't think that's realistic. Then you gotta think about it from the standpoint of Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia and their job security. Yes, they are under a win now mandate. But that win now mandate cannot just be one season long. They've got to extend that winning, am I right? Or why would they maintain their job status? So if I'm Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia, there's no way I'm thinking, yeah, let's get rid of our veteran quarterback who was probably playing the best football of his career before he went down last season. It just doesn't make sense. On top of that, there's the fact that Stafford has said over and over and over again, of course he wants a championship, but he wants it here in Detroit. He has told us over and over and over again what he wants for this city and this team. Add to that Bob Quinn thus far has adamantly denied any trade Stafford rumors that have circulated prior to last season, and I just think they're telling us the truth. And of course, I have to address those of you that like to say that Stafford is no spring chicken. But the man is 32 years old, and I will circle back to what I just said about him probably playing the best football of his career at the beginning of last season. And there are people in the league that perform that are older than him and that have been older than him in the past. You've got Rivers and Brady still out there, Manning. I mean, hell, you guys, Aaron Rodgers is 35, and he's still out there even if he's coming down from his peak. I don't think Stafford's age is the issue that some fans like to make it. In most cases, quarterback is the most forgiving position for older ages. And last but not least, I have to reiterate this, and I know that there's a faction of fans out there that just doesn't believe that this is true, but Stafford truly has not had the caliber of team that it takes to make it. I mean, this man has played 12 games his entire career with a 100-yard rusher. In those games, he is 10-2. One of those two losses was the loss to Kansas City at the beginning of last season. I believe it was week 4. And let's be real, we had that game. Who lost that game for us? The defense. And maybe a fluke play or two here or there. But at the end of the day, Stafford is clearly competitive enough to keep us in the game. Did he not show us that with his 8 fourth-quarter comebacks? Has he not shown us that in his consistency in the top 10 rankings of passing yards per season, that even without a run game, where he can't control the clock, with bad coaching decisions, game time situations, and the like, he can still win despite all of that. But yes, he is going to lose in spite of it too. And guys, I know some of you are for trading him away so that he can actually win something before he retires. And I totally understand that, but you have to circle back to Bob Quinn, because is it smart for a GM who's got a win now mandate over his head to trade away his best player just so that he can go win something somewhere else? It's nice, it's warm and fuzzy for us because we love him and we want something good for him. But as a business decision on Quinn's end, that just doesn't make sense. Because what happens then? He enters into that next season with a potentially backup caliber quarterback or a rookie quarterback, and we just lose more? That's not a good look. So this is where I stand when I say that I think that we don't have to worry about these Stafford trade rumors that are circulating once again. But let me know what you think. Make sure you leave a comment below and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you can see when I'm releasing more content. Let's talk some Lions football. Also, be sure to follow along with me on all of my social media outlets. On Twitter, you're going to look for @RachelMarieSports. On Instagram, @RachelMarieSports. And on Facebook, @RachelMarieSports. As always, one pride and stay safe out there.